Hi all, and welcome back to the channel. This is HG's Dad, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are back on the junior account, and we are back with an update to the Mission Lydia series. We are getting right down to it here. We have some good progress to report. I know it's been a few weeks since we've talked about this, but in the meantime, we have kind of accidentally completed Ogryn. I'll go into that in a minute. And then just yesterday, we were able to get a team that was slow as heck, but we were able to knock out the Knights Rev Crypt, which on the main account, that was the last one that I did. It was the hardest one, but I'll show you that even had we not been able to complete it yesterday, we have recently gotten a bunch of new additions to Knights Rev that probably would have made that a foregone conclusion for too long anyway. But we didn't have to go that far. We level 61 champ, and we're able to grind our way through it in about 16, 17 minutes, something like that. It was full auto. I just wanted to let them see if they could figure it out, and they did. But before we get into that, let's jump over here to the Ogryn and go in here. And this is the team that did it. You got Ogryn with +1 and Bellower and Blazar, Skullcrusher, and Ugo, of course. We recently picked up stock, and we thought that would be a potential solution. You can see I preemptively 60'd him, and but we were able to take care of it without that. So this is the crew that we used to do it. I'm going to go ahead and start this so I can get these guys in the recent list. I don't think any of them are like super remarkably geared or anything, but let's go take a look. We'll go ahead and just start this and then end it. Go here. And you can see we got Blazar at decent amount of hit points, 200 speed, average to low speed, 337 accuracy to be able to land his freezes and what have you. And I guess the 6400 defense, that's pretty good. And we got him in resilience and supersonic, just one piece supersonic for the to get 20 resistance for that. I'm assuming that's not why we used the piece. We just used the piece because it's pretty good, accurate, but a quad roll on accuracy and a defense gauntlets on a defense champ. So there you go. That's Blazar. Ogryn, got him at 210. Nothing super. I guess 2600 defense. He's got a fair amount of HP. I guess we can jump in here and see it easier. But 65,000 HP, 2600 on the defense, and almost 2,000 on the attack. I said 210 speed. We don't really care about, it'd be nice to have, crit rate and crit damage, but who cares really? And then 339 on the accuracy to get land. Poisons, what have you. And we got him in perception and regen. Just stay alive. Why did I do that? It looks like Skullcrusher's not even fully equipped. The more you learn, the more you know. What else we got? We got Skullcrusher without a helmet. Reasonably fast at 219. 100 crit rate with a little bit of crit damage. Super low on the accuracy. And obviously no helmet. all these guys. Oh, there you go. Um, it's got a blessing, but I didn't select one, so that probably would have made our lives easier. That is that. Ugo, again, booked. Got a 1-star blessing on Ugo. Ugo is also a +1, I believe. No. Ogryn's a +1, not Ugo. Ugo's super slow. I don't know. Obviously, Ugo needs some serious regearing. Accuracy is decent. HP is decent, but really, really slow. Got Ugo in a cursed set for some hexation and divine offense, which is blah. And then, last but not least, we got Belor in a stun set. And Belor with the fastest on the squad at, what is that, 253. Got a little bit of crit damage on him, but I don't know if that was on purpose because obviously the crit rate's not there. High accuracy, decent attack, decent HP. And there you go. That was the squad. If I remember correctly, as we were going through it, it was I meant to stop and record the end of the fight, but I believe a bunch of poisons popped and accidentally killed the boss. But this is what that looked like. You can see, no real standouts. Everybody did a little bit of everything. No, I used Gear Grinder. So that wasn't the squad that I used. That's interesting too. I don't remember changing that, and it didn't seem to save. So Gear Grinder for the revives. I actually don't think I had to use him to revive, and he's a pretty bad reviver anyway. There's the snapshot of the first clear of 21 for Ogryn. Knocked them off the list, and then the other that we knocked off the list, like I said, was Knight's Rev. You can see I got Sinesha and Ancora, Whisper, Eric's, and Miscreated Monster. The big change to this from the previous attempts was I 6-starred Whisper. I don't have a tier 6 mastery on her. I can show you that here in a minute, but just 6-starring her, making her, adding that banner on, getting some more attack on her, made it a lot easier. Some more HP as well. I think I went ahead and used some glyphs and got her some more HP and some different things. But yeah, the big change was 6-starring Whisper and making her more survivable. Other than that, there were no real changes to the crew from previous attempts, but it was a long fight. You can see that, like 1644. Let's see, 1844. 1844. Almost 19 minutes. Full auto. I didn't target or anything. I just let them do it, and they were able to do it. So I'll switch back over here to the game, and let's go take a look at Whisper. Actually, let's do this. Let's go. Hide. Let's put this back by rank. Am I logged into the... Oh. All right. Stand by. I'm logged into the wrong account. I showed you the right finish screens, but I did not... that's why it was a disconnect between the... Oh well, we'll do it live. Give me a second. Alright, now we're actually back on the junior account. I apologize for all of that. There was a lot of stuff going on that wasn't quite making sense on that other on the other account, but now I know why. I'm just going to run through this really quickly. This is the actual team that I used here on the junior account. You can see all these are going to be a little lower. In fact, Ogryn and Gear Grinder were just 50. I wonder if I already stole the helmet off him. He had to. I'm almost positive he had a helmet on when we did the run. So probably just stole it for somebody else. But anyway, so we've got Blizzard with a super high accuracy, which is important to land the freezes and what have you. You can see he's not booked, which is interesting. But so yeah, that's what we're dealing with. And then Ugo is booked. Ugo does have cruelty, 2-star cruelty on him. Blizzard, I think, had a 3-star. Brimstone. So that's helpful for some damage. And then Ugo, like I said, good defense, decent HP, high on the accuracy. Making sure neither one of those is in a stun set. Got Bellower. Bellower is in a stun set. 180 speeds, kind of pretty slow, but really good accuracy. Would like the HP to be higher, but we also have a 4-star blessing on him with Nature's Bounty to make those small versions, big versions of his debuffs, which on him, that's you can't get better than that in my opinion. So that is Bellower. Ogryn is only level 50, rank 5. Have him in a curing set, so his healing is bigger, which is one of the few times that I've ever used curing. You can see his gear is not completely maxed. This count is not quite as well provisioned as the main, but we're trying. He is booked. Has his masteries all the way up to tier 5, which is all you can have anyway. Going back here, you can see that I've got the tier 6 fearsome presence on Bellower. And then I've got tier 6 on Ugo, tier 6 on Blizzard. Again, Blizzard not booked. Going back over here, Ogryn. No blessing on Ogryn. Booked with masteries up to tier 5. And then Gear Grinder is booked. I don't think we ended up needing it because we were able to heal and stuff along the way and keep everybody alive. But this is the reason why Gear Grinder was here. The fantastic 5-turn single target revive, which we had been dying, so this was going to be important, but it ended up not being. Made him tanky enough that he didn't die, that nobody else died. We were able to kind of parcel out the heals and all that along the way, and he's in a whole mismatch of kind of the best stuff that would work for him, honestly. He is in a righteous set, so got 10% speed and an extra 40 resist, but other than that, it's just kind of broken pieces. And did we have him? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what helmet I had on him, honestly, but it's obviously been stolen. And yeah, that was the team. And like I said, we went through it. It took 8 or 9 minutes or something like that, and I tried to record the end of it, but a bunch of poisons procced, and the boss died. So just have the screenshot to go from. And then moving back over to the, go ahead and collect that void now. Use it as a reminder to kind of get out here and record this. But so that was Ogryn, and then you can see Knights Rev. We've got the 63 here as well. Go over here to filter this into this. This should look a little like there's a few fewer options than on the main, but so there it was. It was Ancora, Eric's miscreated with a +1, Whisper, level 60, rank 6. I don't remember if I think we added an extra star, and I don't remember if she actually had a soul or not. The first all the iterations before this, but she's got a 3-star Phantom Touch on right at the moment, which the additional attack and defense, as well as the HP, all of it is super helpful. And with a tier 3, goes up to a 30% chance of inflicting bonus damage. So all that's helpful. She is booked. She has up to tier 5. I was working on her tier 6, and I figured I would just try to see if it was good enough, and it in fact was. Obviously, now that we're through this, I'll finish her masteries, and she'll be completely re-geared. She's going to be put to work, probably in Chimera, with like a reflex set or something like that, where she can get more and more turns and do that damage on the Chimera. I had mentioned a bit ago that I had just come into a bunch of more options that probably would have made, certainly would have made Knights Rev pretty simplified going forward. I think I got Skeletor, obviously, with the daily login. I picked up Tomb Lord recently, just in a random shard. We just added a Mad Hatter with the fusion. Recently pulled Doom Priest, and I also recently pulled Malkith. So there was going to be a whole lot of other things that I could try, but as I said before, I wanted to see if the team that we had put together before would work before jumping in and spending all those champs I just named will eventually get 6-starred and geared and all that fun stuff. On the main, Malkith was huge with his manipulation of buffs and debuffs and stealing buffs on it with his A1, and then increasing duration of buffs on allies and decreasing buffs on enemies with his A3. It was crazy good. And I was, looking forward to, if this didn't work, getting him in the mix, but didn't have to do it. Like I said, eventually he'll still get built. So that is the 2 factions that we have wiped out, and we have 9 stars left to get, and so it shouldn't be long now. We've got to finish Undead, Demon Spawn, and Orc. In the Demon Spawn, I went ahead and 6-starred. What's his name? Scored. Where's he at? Oh. Am I missing it? Oh, no, it'd be down here. Right? Right there. Or maybe I didn't. Who did I 6-star? All right. Now I'm confusing myself. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Or did I do that on the main? and not over here. That's probably what happened. Anyway, so the plan is probably to 6-star score it then, and get him. Get him into the mix, with more stats. We're pretty darn close. I think that might put us over the hump. If not, kind of back to the drawing board. But yeah, I mean, we've got some options here. I'm also looking at a Bizzle because he does some interesting things. You got block buffs, would be huge. Obviously, healing is never a bad thing, and increasing defense and attack on allies. It's a small version, but again, this is faction wars. It's not, so much end game content. And so the plan is to try and mix a Bizzle in and see if we can, especially that block buffs on the A1, if we can get that out there and stop the enemies from buffing themselves up, it'd be a huge help in getting us through the end. We're pretty close anyway, so we'll keep working on that. And then beyond that, we got undead and orcs, and again, both of those, we've got some additional new options that are coming along. So hopefully there'll be more news to report in the near future. But with that, I will go ahead and leave it there, I think, on this one. And if you enjoy the content, please like and comment, help with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. We really would appreciate it. We've been dropping a few recently, which is, I know YouTube's screwing with some stuff, so not sure what really is going on there. But like I said, you help us out. If you enjoy it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Sure would appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.